What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and this video, I want to talk about Pirates of the Caribbean yet again. A little late to the party on this news story, and I think it is just pure on news. There's not too much to discuss, so this should probably be a shorter video, but let's look at what Jerry Bruckheimer said, because you know what? Things are actually getting a little closer. So this was actually all the way back on June 24th. I saw it on Twitter on July 1st, kind of let it sit there. Didn't really seem to have a lot of movement, and again, I think it's just kind of like a pure fact, right? So what did Jerry Bruckheimer say? So he said, we have a script that's being written right now. That's not necessarily news, but he told Comic Book while promoting Beverly Hills Cop. Hopefully it'll come in a month or so, and it'll be as good as I think it will be. So let's hope that Disney likes it, and they give us an opportunity to make it. And that's pretty much it. The rest of the article goes into recapping things that we already talked about, confusing things, right? Which movie is this? Is there been some sort of weird fusion between the different these are all things we've talked about, in past videos here. But, I will say I kind of like this news because it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I don't really like the way that it's all working out, right? Where it's like we've been pumped up so much. He has a writer. They've been creating this thing for God knows how long, truly. And one thing that I want to throw in, something that's kind of been nagging at me, right? So the way that this is, it's kind of a disconnect, right? They're producing the movie, kind of behind this, developing. I think developing is probably the right word. They're developing the movie, okay? The script comes in, it's completely done. Jerry likes it. Then they submit it to Disney, right? And then Disney has to approve it. The one snag that I think we could honestly very easily hit is, what if the script, and this is the question we've had for so long, it always goes back to one individual, right? Johnny Depp. What if this script has Jack Sparrow in it? What if it has Johnny Depp in it? You've been doing all of this stuff for so long. Do you submit a script, two different drafts of it, one with him, one without him? You do both, and you say to Disney, hey, we really want him, but let's negotiate. Also, the disappointment, from my end, well, number one, if you choose the one without him, we got a real problem that we've already discussed. But number two, you've been working on it for so long. It's always felt very set in stone that although this thing might be 15 years away at the speed that these people are going, it's going to happen. Disney wants to make one movie. In fact, they actually want to make the other movie with Margot Robbie as well, right? So they want to make two. But we haven't even gotten to the part. I guess we kind of knew this because the script wasn't done. Remember the last time we talked was the script was the third act is incredible, right? The third act was just so good, but really acts 1 and 2 need a lot of work. And it's oh my dear God. I don't know. I don't know if that's a great sign for a film. It's well, you got a great conclusion and maybe you got some cinematic moments there, but you don't actually have a story, arcs, things like that. That's not really present. So that does worry me. Also, the writer situation, what happened to Ted Elliott? Because it doesn't seem like he's connected anymore. Lots of questions. I guess the good news is we're getting closer because, as he said, next month, so August, September, October, these next couple months, it's going to get submitted. You're going to see who likes it, who doesn't like it. It's going to get approved or denied. They're either going to have to go back to the drawing board or they're going to start moving forward to pre-production, would be the next phase, right? At least we'll start to get answers. And because right now, and for years, how long? 4 years, probably longer, right? We've been stuck in this literal limbo situation. So at the very least, very soon, we're not going to be in that anymore. So I'm excited for that. I will keep my eyes open. If there's something, I will report on it, and I will report on it faster than 2.5 weeks later like we're doing here. But again, smaller story, but at least signs that things are moving in a positive direction to at least get answers. There's nobody that dislikes the whole situation more than me, right? So people say, hey, no Johnny, no movie. Oh, I'm with you. It's just we're going to get an answer soon, right? Up until this point, that's all we can say. We can warn them that if they don't do the right thing here, this is going to be a complete disaster. It's going to be so bad, right? All we can really do is say that in comments, say that in videos, from me saying it, that's it. But in a couple months, we might actually have answers of, man, they actually did it. They're going to use him or they're not going to use him. And then we can boycott it or be angry at it, whatever the case may be. We should get those answers soon. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on. I hope to see you all on the next one.